Jai Hind. Myself Nidhi Singh, Assistant Professor in Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department from Majhikumar Garg Engineering College. Today we are going to discuss fundamentals of electrical engineering, and in this subject we will discuss a topic from Unit 3, that is transformer, and this lecture is dedicated to the previous year AKTU questions which came from the transformer. So in this lecture we will just discuss the numericals which were in the previous year question papers. So basically transformers numerical deals with the efficiency of transformer or maximum efficiency, or you have to find you need to find efficiency at some fractional load like half load or at the 70% of the load. So first we will see what are the different formulas for finding out the efficiency of transformer. So if you want to find the efficiency of transformer, so percentage efficiency of transformer, so efficiency of transformer, efficiency, how we find efficiency? We find efficiency as output power by input power, right? Output power by input power. So this can be written as output power divided by an input power. Input power can we write, we can break input power as output plus losses. So because whatever the input we are giving to the transformer, we are not getting that output, right? There are some losses also. So we can write this input power is equal to output power plus losses. So we will write here output plus losses. And what are the losses in transformer? We know that the losses in transformer are the iron loss and the copper loss. So here, and what is the output power? Output power is V2I2 cos phi 2, V2I2 cos phi 2. Again here we have I2, so we write V2I2 cos phi 2 plus losses. So what are the losses? Iron loss plus copper loss, and this copper loss will be at the full load, right? We know that the iron loss are the constant type of loss and copper loss are the variable loss, and this copper loss will vary. If we vary the load, this copper loss will vary into 100. So this is how we can find the efficiency of transformer at full load. Now what if the load is not full load? Like suppose you want to find the efficiency of transformer at half load, or you can say by 3/4 of the full load. So here we will multiply this factor with n, right? What is n here? N is the fractional, is the by which load is changing. So n is equal to actual load by full load. Actual load by full load, right? So if actual load is half load, means it is 50%, full load is 100%. So this will be equal to 1/2 or 0.5. So n value will be 0.5, right? So this is the formula to find out the efficiency at full load. And this V2I2, what is this? V2I2 can be written, this V2I2 can be written as VA rating, right? So this formula, we can write it as VA rating cos phi divided by VA rating cos phi plus iron loss plus copper loss into 100, right? So this formula can be written as VA rating cos phi by VA rating cos phi plus iron loss plus copper loss into 100. This will give you the efficiency. Now if you have to find the efficiency of transformer at some particular load, so the value of current will change with the load, right, with the fraction of load. So this I2 value will change by the n factor. So wherever this current is there, this value will be changed by the n factor. So here this will be multiplied with n, this will again be multiplied with n, and we know that copper loss also depend upon the current. So copper loss is I square R, right? So copper loss will also change. So now the efficiency at some particular fractional load, this will become n VA rating cos phi divided by N VA rating cos phi plus iron loss plus N square copper loss at full load into 100, right? So this is how you can find efficiency at some particular fraction load. Now what if you have to find efficiency at maximum efficiency, right? So to find maximum efficiency, this maximum efficiency, here you will write kVA at maximum efficiency into cos phi divided by kVA at maximum efficiency cos phi plus, now plus, what we will write, iron loss plus copper loss, or what? We know that at what is the condition for maximum efficiency for a transformer? When iron loss is equal to copper loss, both the losses are equal. So here we will write twice of iron loss into 100, right? So what is this kVA at max efficiency? Or sorry, we will write VA, right? Not kVA. We write VA at max efficiency. It is written kVA. We write VA at max efficiency. This K will not be here. So VA at maximum. So how will you find VA at maximum efficiency? This will be VA rating under root iron loss by copper loss at full load, right? So this is VA at maximum efficiency. So VA rating under root iron loss by copper loss at full load. So these are the some formulas which we will use to solve our numericals to find out the efficiency of transformer, right? So now now we will take the first numerical, and this question you can see this continuously it is coming from in 2022-23 it came in odd sem, then again this question repeated in even semester, and then again it is repeated in session 2023-24 in odd sem. So continuously it is coming in every semester, this question, right? So the first this question is a 100 kVA single phase transformer has iron loss of 60 watt and copper loss of 1.5 kilowatt at full load current, right? So you have to calculate the efficiency at full load at 0.8 power factor lagging, and half load and unity power factor, right? So you have to find efficiency at full load, and then you have to find efficiency at half load. So how will you find? First we will write the given values, right? First we will write the given values. So given values are, what is VA rating? VA rating is given. VA rating is given 100 into 10 power 3. It is given in kVA and I am converting it into VA, right? So 100 into 10 power 3. Then single phase transformer has iron loss. Iron loss is also given, which is given 60 watt. And what is given? Copper loss is also given, right? It is given 1.5 into 10 power 3 watt at full load current. Calculate the efficiency at full load at 0.8 power factor. So what is the formula to find efficiency at full load, right? So we have seen that it is VA rating cos phi divided by VA rating cos phi plus iron loss plus copper loss. This copper loss will be at full load into 100. And what is VA rating here? VA rating is given, this will be equal to 100 into 10 power 3. What is power factor is given? For this power factor is given 0.8. So here you will write 0.8. Again divided by VA rating cos phi, this is 100 into 10 power 3 into 0.8 plus iron loss. What is iron loss given? 60, and plus copper loss. What is given? 1.5 into 10 power 3 into 100, right? So if you will solve this, you will get efficiency at full load, right? Notice next you have to find efficiency at half load. So how will you find efficiency at half load? So now we have to find efficiency at half load. Half load means this will be multiplied with n, this will be multiplied with n, again this will be multiplied with n, and this will be multiplied with n square. And now what will be the value of n? We know that n is equal to actual load by full load, right? So actual load is half, full load is half means 50, full load is 100. So this will be equal to, n will be equal to 0.5. So here n will be equal to 0.5. So you will write 0.5 into VA rating. What is VA rating? 100 into 10 power 3. And now for this power factor is given unity, right? So this will be 1. This will not be 0.8. For the full load it is given, the power factor was given 0.8. But the half load power factor is given 1. So here you will write 1 divided by 0.5 into 100 into 10 power 3 into 1 plus iron loss is given 60 and plus copper loss, here n will be 0.5 whole square and copper loss is given 1.5 into 10 power 3 and into 100. So this is how you can find the efficiency at half load. So if you will solve, you can see that for full load you are getting efficiency as 97.44, right? And for half load you are getting efficiency as 98.08, right? So this is the required answer. N is coming 0.5. So we have already discussed how we can find this, right? So these are the required answer. Now coming to the next question. So next question is a 20 kVA 2000 volt by 200 volt single phase 50 Hz transformer has a primary resistance of 1.5 ohm and reactance of 2 ohm. The secondary resistance and reactance are 0.015 ohm and 0.02 ohm respectively. The no load current of transformer is 1 ampere at 0.2 power factor. So you have to determine equivalent resistance and reactance referred to primary, and you have to find total copper loss. And this question came in 2021-22 in even sem and in 2023-24 odd sem. So this question also repeated twice. Now you have to find the equivalent resistance and reactance referred to primary. So how will you solve this question, right? So first we will write the given values. What is given? VA rating is given. VA rating is given 20 into 10 power 3, right? Then 200 volt by 200 volt. What is this given? This is given, this ratio is given primary to secondary. So 2000 is the primary one and 200 is the secondary one. Is a single phase 50 Hz transformer, has a primary resistance. So primary resistance is given 1.5 ohm and reactance is given 2 ohm, right? The secondary resistance, what is secondary resistance is given? R2 is given, secondary reactance is given 0.015 ohm and reactance is given 0.02 ohm, right? So this is given. So the no load current of transformer is 1 ampere. The no load current of transformer is 1 ampere at 0.2 power factor. Determine equivalent resistance and reactance referred to primary. So referred to primary means you have to find R1E, and R1E is equal to R1 plus R2 by K square, right? So resistance and reactance, how will you find? X1E is equal to X1 plus X2 by K square. This is the value, this R2 by K square, what is this value? This is the secondary resistance which you have transferred to the primary side. So this value will be divided by the K square. Now what is this K? This K, how will you find this K? This K is equal to 200 by 2000, right? So so K value, from here you will get the value of K, R1, X1, R2, X2, these values are given in the question. So you will put the value and you can find the equivalent resistance referred to primary side as well as equivalent resistance referred to secondary side. In 2021-22, in this question, one additional thing was also there, like equivalent resistance and reactance is asked in 2020-24. In 21-22, equivalent impedance was also asked, right? So Z1E. So Z1E will be equal to R1E. You can write R1E. Z1E will be equal to under root R1E square plus X1E square. You can find Z1E because you know the equivalent resistance referred to primary side, you know the equivalent reactance referred to primary side. So from there you can find the equivalent impedance of the transformer. Now the next thing is to find the total copper loss. So how will you find the total copper loss? See, the total copper loss can be found as, you can write I1 square R1 plus I2 square R2. This is also the formula for finding the copper loss, or I1 square into R1E, right? Or I2 square into R2E. So what is R1E? This is the equivalent resistance referred to primary side. All the resistance of the transformer you have referred to the primary side. So you can find copper loss as I1 square into R1E. Or if you have referred the resistance to the secondary side, then you can find copper loss as I2 square R2E. Or if you have not find the equivalent resistance referred to primary or secondary, you can also find the copper loss as I1 square R1 plus I2 square R2, right? So in our case, we already know the value of R1E. So we will find copper loss by using this formula, right? I1 square R1E. So we know the value of R1E, but we don't know the value of I1, right? So how will you find the value of I1? This I1 will be equal to, the rating is given 20 into 10 power 3 divided by V1, that is 2000, right? So this is how you can find the value of I1. So after finding out the value of I1, and you know after finding the value of R1E and putting both the values in here, you can find the value of copper loss. So let's see the final answer. So we can see that R1E or R01, they are the same thing. We are getting the equivalent resistance referred to primary side, we are getting 3 ohm, right? And equivalent reactance referred to primary side, we are getting 4 ohm. So this is our required answer. The first one we have solved, 3 ohm and 4 ohm. Now what about the copper loss? So for copper loss, as I told you that we require the value of current, and current is coming 10 ampere, right? It is coming 10 ampere. So by putting this 10 ampere into R1E is 3 ohm. So this will be, we will get 300 watts. So copper loss is coming 300 watt in this particular case, right? So this is how we will solve this question. Then coming to the next question, a 4 kVA 200 by 400 volt 50 hertz single phase transformer has equivalent resistance referred to primary as 0.15 ohm. So you have to calculate the total copper loss on full load. Then you have to find efficiency while supplying load at 0.9 power factor. Then efficiency while supplying half load at 0.8 power factor leading, and assume total iron loss equal to 60 watt, right? So in this question, what is given? The rating of transformer is given, that is V rating is given 4 into 10 power 3, right? This is given, rating is given. Then the ratio, this is primary to secondary ratio is given, V1 is given 200, V2 is given 400, and equivalent resistance referred to primary, R1 is given, right? R1 and R2 is not given separately here. Here it is given equivalent resistance referred to primary, that is R1 is given, and which is equal to 0.15 ohm, right? 0.15 ohm. So you have to calculate total copper loss. So how will you find total copper loss? You know the formula. Total copper loss is equal to I1 square R1E, because we have value of R1E. So from here only we will find the copper loss. So we know the value of R1E, it is given in the question. We have to find value of I1. So I1, how will you find? I1 will be equal to, rating is given 4 into 10 power 3 divided by V1. V1 is given 200. So from here you will find the value of I1 and you can find the value of copper loss, right? Then the efficiency while supplying load at 0.9 power factor. So efficiency, how will you find the efficiency? We know the formula. Right? Efficiency we know VA rating cos phi divided by VA rating cos phi plus RL loss plus copper loss into 100, right? So what is VA rating is given? VA rating is given 4 into 10 power 3, and what will be the power factor? The efficiency while supplying load at, calculate the total copper loss while supplying at 0.9 power factor, right? So this is 0.9 divided by 4 into 10 power 3 into 0.9, right? Plus RL loss. What is RL loss is given at the end of this question? 60 plus, and what is the copper loss? Copper loss we have already found. So what is the what is the copper loss? We have find the copper loss at 60 watt. So copper loss is also coming 60 into 100. So if you solve this, you will get the efficiency of transformer, right? Then the efficiency while supplying half load at 0.8. This you should note, right? The power factor, they are changing the power factor for both the cases, right? Power factor is not same. So now how will you find for half load? So for half load you will write N VA rating cos phi divided by N VA rating cos phi plus RL loss plus N square copper loss at full load into 100, right? So at half load. So at half load, what will be the N value? We have seen previously also that N will be equal to 0.5, right? So you will put the value N is equal to 0.5. We are rating 4 into 10 power 3. Cos phi will be, in this case, what is the cos phi? Cos phi is 0.8, right? So into 0.8 divided by 0.5 into 4 into 10 power 3 into 0.8 plus RL loss is 60 plus 0.5 square into 60 into 100, right? So this is how you can find the efficiency at half load, right? So let's see what are the final answers. So for copper loss we are getting it is 60 watt. For full load we are getting efficiency for 0.9 power factor as 96.77%, and half load efficiency we are getting 95.52%, right? So for half load power factor was 0.8. So these are the final answers, right? Now the next question is, a transformer on no load has a core loss of 50 watt, draws a current of 2 ampere and has a induced EMF of 230 volt. Determine the no load power factor, core loss current and magnetizing current. Also calculate the no load circuit parameter of the transformer and neglect winding resistance and leakage flux. So here the given no load core loss is given 50 watt, I naught is given 2 ampere and this E1 is given 230 volt. So at no load we know that this iron loss will be this equal to E1 I naught cos phi naught. So no load power factor can be found by this formula. So this will be Pi by E1 by I naught. So here we are getting this power factor as 0.1086, right? Then core loss current we know from the phasor diagram that the relation is I naught sin phi naught. I hope you know, you have studied the no load transformer at no load condition. So, from we know that cos phi is 0.11, so we can find sin phi naught, which is 0.99. So, we can find the value of this core loss current, which is 1.98 ampere, which is coming 1.98 ampere, right? Then how to find the magnetizing current? The magnetizing current is I naught cos phi naught. So, I naught cos phi naught, we know the value of cos phi naught, I naught is already given in the question. So, you can find 0.22 ampere, right? Then the no load circuit parameters, the magnetizing reactance. So, magnetizing reactance, how will you find magnetizing reactance? Magnetizing reactance can be found as even by IM. So, this is given 230, IM is 0.22, which we have already found. So, you will get this XM value. Then core loss resistance can be found as even by IC, which is 230 by 1.98, which is 116.16, right? So, how we are finding this I1? I hope you know the equivalent resistance, equivalent circuit of transformer at no load. So, here if it is coming here, the I naught is coming and it is getting divided into two sections, right? Here we have taken E1, so E1. So, this is our if this is RI and this is our XM. So, here IM current will be there and here IC current will be there, right? So, from here we can figure it out that the value of RI, the voltage across RI is E1. So, and current which is flowing through this RI is IC, right? So, this will be equal to E1 by IC, and from here we can figure out that the voltage across this XM is E1 and the current flowing is IM, right? So, and this will be E1 by IM. So, from here this is the equivalent circuit for the no load condition. This is the I naught, the current, the no load primary current, that is this I naught is no load primary current and it is getting divided into IM and IC. This is the magnetizing current and this is the current is responsible for the losses, right? So, that's all for the today's lecture. I hope you can solve these questions. Thank you.